In the previous lecture, we created an alert dialog. In this lecture, we are going to change the visual characteristics of our alert dialog. What we want to do here is to change the color of our alert dialog actions to an arbitrary color. To do this, we can use two different methods, and I will show you both in this lecture. The first method is to change the color of each action separately. So the first thing we need to do is to go to the resource section and open colors.xml inside the values folder. Here we must define a new color. So I open a color tag and I name it color alert dialog. And I close the tag. And for its value, I'm going to select a color from material colors. For example, I select the blue color and I copy the color code for A200. Now I return to Android Studio and I paste my color code inside the color tag. So we defined a new color and set its value to one of material colors. Now I close colors.xml and I return to main activity. After alert dialog.show, I type alert dialog.getButton. Inside the parentheses, I must pass an integer which specifies the button or action whose color I want to change. I type alert dialog.button_positive. This is my confirmative button, which refers to the discard action. Then I type .setTextColor. Inside the parentheses, I must pass the color that I have defined inside colors.xml. Now I'm going to get my color from the resources. So I type getResources.getColor. Inside the parentheses, I specify the color r.color.colorAlertDialog. So we changed the color of our positive button, that is our discard action, to color alert dialog, which we have defined in colors.xml. Okay, let's take a look at our project on the emulator. Okay, our application is launched successfully on the emulator. As you can see, now the color of our positive button, that is our discard action, has changed to blue, which is the color that we defined for this button. For the cancel action, we can do the same thing and change its color too. I stop the emulator, and for my negative button, I type alert dialog dot get button. Inside the parentheses, I type alert dialog dot button underscore negative dot set text color. Inside the parentheses, I type get resources dot get color r dot color dot color alert dialog. Okay, let's run our project on the emulator. The application is running, and as you can see, the color of our cancel action is now blue, and it doesn't follow Android's color accent anymore. So using these two methods, we were able to change the color of our alert dialog actions to blue. You can define any color that you want for these actions. I stop the emulator. This was the first method for changing the color. I comment out these two lines of code, and I'm going to show you the second method. Before that, I run the app once again. You see that this time, by commenting out these two lines of code, the colors of our two actions were restored to their default color accent color. Now let's discuss the second method. In this method, we define a new style, and inside the style, we change the value of the color accent item. To do this, I open styles.xml and I create a new style for my alert dialog. I give a name to my new style. I name it alert dialog theme. I set my style's parent to theme.appcompat.light.dialog.alert. And I close my style. Inside the style, I define a color accent item and set its value to the color that I created earlier in colors.xml. @color/color alert dialog. I also remove Android : to get rid of the item's error message. So I created a new style, named it alert dialog theme, And inside the style, I changed the value of the color accent item. I close styles.xml and return to main activity. Up here inside the onCreate method, the first thing we did was to initialize our builder object, and inside the parentheses, we passed it a context. I place a comma here, and in addition to context, I also pass the style that I have created to my builder object. I type r.style.alertDialogTheme. This means that our alert dialog will be displayed inside main activity with this style. Okay, let's run the project on the emulator. The application is running on the emulator, and as you can see, the colors of both alert dialog actions have changed to blue. We accomplished this by creating a style for our alert dialog, and inside the style, we changed the value of our color accent item. And this was two methods for changing the color of alert dialog buttons. You can use either method that you want. And that's it for customizing alert dialogs. In the next lecture, we will get output from our alert dialog project.